konnichiwa, what's up? Can you hear me? Is audio okay? Is the stream okay? Latency, all of that good stuff, and all the lag, and I got it to go live. Fated, hello. Putin, hello. Welcoming, good to see you. How are you? BGM wa. Okay, it's tools, advanced scene switcher. Not sure why it's not working. I guess because it's YouTube setting now, but BGM music should be about here. Alright, so it turns out I see. It's because I have a different scene name. Naruhodo. Looks good, thank you. Yeah, today is just I'm figuring out my buttons stream and why things don't work and why things work. YouTube cringe, you're cringe. Your tubes certainly are cringe, Fated. You got that right. What's up? Alright. You know, one thing I do kind of regret is like you see chat? It's kinda uggo. Are you on the new PC? I am! I have been on the new PC for quite some time now, Putin. I've been on the new PC for like 2 weeks now or so. All the Twitch streams recently. The only reason I've been able to stream was because of the new PC. My old laptop couldn't handle the VTuber model. But yeah, I've been on the new PC for a couple of weeks now. Yeah. Naruhodo ne. Alright, so yeah, so like that's kind of like my only little at a moment. Are you on the new P? Okay, it is cropped out a little bit. Is the chat box? There we go. It's a little uggo. Yeah, and that's because it's coded in CSS, Lamau. It's a little uggo because it's coded in CSS. Because, well, for my Twitch chat box, right, I spent like, I don't know, 1,500 yen on like a custom widget, but when I bought it, I didn't think I was gonna be streaming on YouTube at like any point in time, so I bought it for like Twitch specifically. So then when I like came over to YouTube, I'm like, wait a second, my chat box isn't going to activate because it's receiving information from Twitch chat only. Right, so I had to get like a new chat box at the very last minute, and I didn't want to just like copy and paste like the URL window from the pop-out chat because that's like black and against my aesthetic anyway. But apparently you can code like CSS in there's apparently like this Twitch chat CSS maker online, and I actually found two. One of them is in Japanese. I do want to try the Japanese one. And you can like change the fonts and stuff and make the background transparent and such, and it's like I just kind of use the defaults because, you know, I just started like 2 minutes ago. But even that already looks better than simply in copy and pasting the URL into like into a browser source. It's like at least you can edit the CSS on the browser source. Also, like this YouTube Studio thing, it's like there's only like 2 things to look at. And I feel paranoid because I'm like, I should be looking at more things. I feel like I'm like every time I stream on Twitch, right? I kind of go through a checklist. Like, okay, I got to glance over the chat. I got to glance over at the redeems. I got to glance over at whatever the hell Fated is up to make sure that he doesn't like set the entire place on fire. And then I got to glance back over the chat. Here, I'm like, okay, I have chat, and then I have the YouTube Studio thing. I'm like, I'm not sure what else I should be looking at. It feels like I'm not looking at enough places. I don't know how else to put it. Like, I feel like I need to look at more places. I feel like I need more things to be aware of. Because Twitch just has so much more integration in it, right? I've been streaming recently and there's been quite to keep track of. On Twitch, right? On Twitch. Yeah, on Twitch there's a lot. There's a lot to look at. Like, you got your redeems to take care of. You got, like, emotes if you have 7TV installed to see if those are working. If you have any Twitch integrated applications like TITS. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. But the T, the first T in TITS stands for Twitch. Twitch Integrated Throwing System. So, alas, no bricks today. And possibly on YouTube never, because it simply does not have a YouTube connectivity to it. Right, でしょ? However, VTS Pog does have connections to YouTube, and I've been looking, and I connected my account. So I wondered if I can make the rat talk. Hold on. No brick, people leave. All right, bye. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Like, apparently VTS Pog will allow me to, like, connect to YouTube. Connect YouTube. Stream ended or connection lost. Okay, so it's not connected, but it can be connected. So... We might just want to try to figure that out. Because I can probably make the rat talk. That would be really, really cool. Link to YouTube stream or the unique ID. What is the unique ID? Select stream. Alright, I'm live there. It says my connection is excellent. It's giving me a viewer count, which I don't want to know that. I've gotten into a habit of hiding my viewer count when I'm streaming. That way I'm not like paranoid, like, oh god, somebody left. I like not looking at that. Can I blind that? Can I not look at that? I have a chat rate, which I'm not sure what that number is. I don't think I care to find out either. All right. Add stream marker. I guess that's so like I can like scrub it later. Share. I would like to share. Sure. And the refresh page. Where do I find the unique ID? Do I need to go like into the YouTube settings for that? Analytics? Maybe? Analytics, alright. Copy? Copy, let's see if that works. Control paste. Connect YouTube. Stream ended or connection lost. Huh. No. No, it is not a password. Do not save that. What is the unique ID? And does it change with every stream? Stream URL. Copy. Is this it? Stream ended or connection lost. Also, no. Backup server URL. I'm not sure what that is. Stream health. Do I need to feed the stream broccoli or what? Why is it worried about being healthy? Do I need to feed it like broccoli or something? I have spinach. I have a lot of spinach. Fortunately, in Japan, spinach is very, very cheap. I can buy it like in a giant bag of frozen spinach. And when I say giant bag, it's like I eat that thing for weeks. I like to put it in little plastic containers and like freeze it individually so that I can just like dump it into the rice cooker later. If I don't separate the spinach, then when it melts and refreezes, it's just like one ungodly chunk of spinach. It just smorgasbords together. So I had a smoothie. I think I'm okay. What kind of smoothie? Fruit smoothie? One of those vegetable smoothies? Stream status is not connected. It says while I am live. I am so confused. Where do I look for what information? No, I don't want my webcam turned on. It is being used to record my thingamabobberjigger. Alright, that thing's live. Where do I find my unique... What is a unique ID? Pineapple, blueberry, and spinach. Okay, I can get behind the pineapple blueberry together. And I can get behind the green smoothie with spinach. But together? I'm not writing it off. I'm just curious. Explain the taste to me, Poutine. I have one almost daily. I mean, it sounds like it's really good for you. It sounds like it's really good. What is my unique ID? Warf! Hello, best mod. Welcoming. Good to see you. How are you? How do I give you mod stats? Put user in timer. Add as a moderator. Managing moderator can manage blocked words. Standard moderator can review and remove. You can be the head honcho. I trust you. There you go. Warf's a mod now. Warvister is now a managing moderator. Awesome! I have no idea how YouTube works, LMAO. Me neither. Me neither. I'm trying to find buttons. Apparently, VTS Pog says that like each stream has a unique ID, and I'm like, what is a unique ID and where do I find it? Is it the stream key? I don't think it's the stream key. I usually have mangoes in there too, but it's pretty fruity tasting. The spinach mostly changes the color. I guess, yeah. I guess like when it's mixed with other stuff, the spinach doesn't really have a potent flavor, does it? Where's my VIP badge? YouTube doesn't have VIP badges, does it? I know it has like membership badges, but that's only after you're monetized, right? Hang in there, Fated. We're all moving together. We got to hold hands and we got to sing Kumbaya as this storm of unfamiliarity hits us head on. Speaking of storms, how about that typhoon, man? Okay. YouTube stream or the unique ID. Do I need to link directly to the stream itself? Like does it mean the URL of the stream? Is that what it means? Let's see. Connect YouTube. I have POG points. What the hell is a POG point? It says Warvester has 0 POG points. I don't know what that means. Warv, congratulations. You just earned the 0 POG points. I don't know. Hell, there you go. Typhoon, you mean in August, September, October, Philippine average day? What is a POG? That's what I'm asking. What is a POG point? Okay, it says it's connected. The rat should be able to talk now. Yeah, okay, I guess. Okay, I guess. Yeah, no, like... When I first came to Japan, everyone made out typhoons to be this absolutely terrifying, like, force of nature. Warvester has 10 POG points! Warvester has 10 POG points. Okay, so the soundboard and the say command are 2 different functions. By the way. So I have not set up the soundboard. I think it should be able to say normal things though. Hold on, let me try something.
Hello world.
Oh! It works! It works! Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did the audio come through? It works. It's pretty delayed. It's way more delayed than it was on Twitch, but it works. It works. At least the mouth moves. Did the audio come across? But yeah, a lot of people were warning me about like all of these Japanese typhoons and how intense they were. And then like me coming from Tornado Alley, Wyoming, I came here like fully expecting to like hunker down the batches or buckle down the hatches or however the saying goes. I was like fully prepared to put like tape over the windows so that the glass doesn't crack and board up and close shutters and everything. And then when I actually got here and made it through like a nasty typhoon, my Tornado Alley butt was like, that was it. That's it. I mean, sure, my bike was in my neighbor's yard, but like, that's it. It's not that intense. Yeah? Congratulations, Warvester, you have 14 POG points. I guess you get points for chatting. I think the command only applies for you. Also, yes, that's... Alright, let's check membership settings. No. Super chat settings, I don't have those. This is our custom point. Okay. Okay. So I can set up a point system to where the more you chat, the more points you get. And you can use those points to activate the rat. So I can make it like not free. So every minute you watch, you get 2 points. Every super chat you send, you get like 30 points. First message gets 45 points. And if you want to activate TTS, it'll take 30 points. But right now, I just want to get TTS like working and stuff. Okay. Okay, interesting. So that's what POG points are. It's like an artificial point system. Kind of like redeem points on Twitch, except they are for TTS only. Interesting. Okay. Alright, chat. Command, cooldown seconds. I'm gonna put cooldown on 0 just in case. Chat command character limit is 2000, that's fine. TTS triggered by chat commands, yes. I don't want chat auto reads because that can get really hectic really fast. User permissions, it says all users. Save. Also save. Alright.
Rita is the coolest ever.
Oh my god, that's such a delay. That is such a delay. That is insane how delayed that is. These YouTube emotes are interesting. They are... Okay, you know what these YouTube emotes like remind me of? It's like, you know that like corpo style that like has become one of the most hated art styles ever? It definitely seems like the love child of that. Like the YouTube emotes. They are... I agree with you, Putin. They are interesting. They are interesting. Did chat freeze? It's basically the corpo style. It's basically the corporate style. Alright, I'm lagging. Alright, I just need to make sure that I'm not streaming on Twitch. That's fine, that's great. Otherwise, we figured out how to make, like, multi-streaming work. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, it's corpo slop style. I don't know, there are, like, a couple of emotes in there that are kinda cute and kinda cool. Like, for example, look at this fish. I like this fish. I mean, I guess these sunglasses will also make, like, a cute standard emote. Let's see, are there any others? I guess the medal, the cat. Yeah, no, they're kind of corpo slop style. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, they're kind of corpo slop style. But, like, when those are the only emotes you have, you either use the standard ones or those. And also, they're at the top, so for people who don't want to scroll or search or don't have any on quick save, like, you're gonna use them, right? You're gonna use them. But yeah, I like the fish, and I like the sunglasses. Oh my god, there's a goat. There is a goat. I like the goat as well. Alright. So that's that. Alright, so... Feels like bootleg Temu. Is it Temu or Temu? Temu? I don't know. Do we even have Temu in Japan? Alright. Big delay.
Meow.
Yes! Yes, it works! The delay is just insane. The delay on the TTS is just horribly slow. But I think that it makes sense because in Twitch, VTS Pog is directly integrated into Twitch, so it's directly receiving commands from the chat. With YouTube, from my very limited understanding, and I could be very wrong, I think the chat command has to go to an external source at the URL, and then VTS Pog has to go to that source, grab the chat command, and then translate it into TTS. So I think the way the TTS is receiving the chat commands is different. Because with Twitch, I think it directly receives it from chat. And with YouTube, I think it has to go to an external third URL to, like, fetch that data. So it would make sense that the delay is 25 to 30 seconds. Woohoo! Use AliExpress, but I'm also in Canada. Also, YouTube does not have a low latency mode. It does! I can't change it in the middle of stream, but I think it does. I think mine right now is Whoa. Don't click that. Okay. I'm just clicking around on stuff and seeing what's happening. Don't click that. Customization analytics. Customization? Yeah, it had 3 latency settings. I just chose the middle one because, like, I didn't. I guess for the next one I could show or use low latency. For viewers, I mean, not the broadcaster. Ah, naruhodo, naruhodo. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's why, like, Twitch is so much heavier. Is just because, like, it just has so much more. Yeah. But it does have full playback, which is nice. True. Although I don't think you can, like, go back into a live stream while the live stream is still going on. I know in Twitch, if you click on videos at a certain, like, order, like, the live streamer can still be going, and in a different tab you can open the same live stream and rewind back to do, like, clips and stuff. So you can do, like, clips during stream of stuff that happened, like, a half hour before. On YouTube, I think you have to finish until the stream is completely done, and then you can go back through the VOD to scrub for clips and such, from what I understand. So I think that's also another difference for, like, clips and such, which is nice. And since you're on YouTube, you don't have to worry about the VOD. Yeah, I have to worry about the contents of the VOD. I have to worry about what's in the VOD, because you know me, you know my mouth. I could definitely drop something that, like, would get me in trouble, but I can say simp on YouTube. Simp. I can say simp on YouTube. That's not considered a slur on YouTube. Ha! Oh, I can say simp on YouTube. Hell yeah. Okay. I think that's also how it works. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it automatically saves the VOD, and it's just gonna be a video forever and for always. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. That's a celebratory moment. I can say simp on YouTube. Did you know that there's a school festival tomorrow? But did you know that simp is considered a slur on Twitch? You're not allowed to say SIMP on Twitch. Fun fact. Fun fact for the YouTube only. But I guess other, like, classic trash talking words, cuss words are, like, not allowed, like the FS bombs, all those, the C bombs, all of those stuff. You can't say those. It's interesting how, like, differently they police language as well. That's also how it works. Alright, so the rat works. It just has incredible lag. Cool. Call me a simp? Well, now that you asked, I'm not gonna. Now that you asked, I don't wanna. There you go. That's how that works. You should have just, like, waited and commented, and then I would have seen your name, and I would have been like, oh yeah, that's Putin, the guy. But, like, now that you've asked, I'm not gonna give you what you want. Since when I ever done that? You know, honestly, I'm looking at, like, my chat right now and the CSS. Like, your guys' names are huge, but your messages are absolutely tiny. I would like to edit the CSS on that. I would like it looks uggo, and you know me, I don't like uggo. I don't like uggo stuff. Even though I'm bringing you Pop-Tarts. Listen, I'm grateful for the Pop-Tarts, but I'm not particularly missing the Pop-Tarts. Now, if you bring me Laffy Taffy and Airheads, that's a different story, that's a different song. Это еще уже другая песня. Crazy work. Stare, keep staring. I hope your eyes are okay. Keep staring. Don't forget to, like, put some eye drops in your eyes so that, like, you know, you don't harm your eyes when you do the staring, Fated. I care about your safety and your health. Those are on my list. Hell yes! Hell yes! Hell yes, I'm getting some Airheads and Laffy Taffy. I freaking love Taffy. Cause in Japan we have, like, these things called haichus, which are, like, I guess Laffy Taffy adjacent, But we have like haichu in America, so you guys probably know what I'm talking about when I say haichu. But like if you've had Laffy Taffy and Airheads, you would know that like Laffy Taffy and Airheads, like they punch you in the face with their sugar content. Like they hit you like an isekai truck. The flavor is just so much more powerful. And I don't know what it is about like Airheads in particular, but the texture is just more pleasant to chew. I don't know what it is about Airheads in particular, but like they're not really powdery or sandy, but like unlike a Laffy Taffy or a Haichu, which is like all one monogamous rubber unit to chew on, Laffy Taffy not Laffy Taffy, Airheads kind of like break apart in your mouth. And in between, there's like this little like grainy, I think is a good word for it. And I like that grainy texture in Airheads. I don't know what it is about that grainy texture that I just love so much. So that's the one thing in particular I'm missing about Airheads. Let's see, what else do we have in Japan? What else about life in Japan? Well, I mean, like, I don't know if, like, a lot of American candy is just illegally to be sold because of their high sugar content, but, like, people can bring it across the board. We don't talk about those. You can go off and do them, and we don't talk about those. We still haven't apologized for them. I think we talked about Coolish and another... Oh, yeah, Coolish! I told you how to properly eat that stuff. Because people with the vanilla Coolish, they just like eat it regularly straight from the bag. And I'm like, no. If you want the gourmet version of Coolish, you mix it with stuff. You make floats with it, and you make affogatos with it. Yeah. Coolish affogato, man. You know what? I know what I'm getting after stream. I'm getting a Coolish affogato. Okay. Alright, so what else needs to work? I got... Chat kinda sorta working. I can probably change the CSS. I would like to change the CSS. I think it's ugly as hell. Rat works. TITTS will not work. Let me... Oh, my automatic... My automatic scene switcher, the commands, they also need to be updated for YouTube as well, because technically they're under a different name, so all of my hotkeys aren't activating because, well, they're going to a different scene. Okay, but that I can do after stream. All right, let me get the note. Let me get the memo note, a sticky note. Yeah. Do you guys like use those little desktop notes at all? All right, I need a pink one. Sure, I like pink. Pink is cute. Alright, so I need to change advanced scene switcher commands. Okay, that'll work. Also, don't forget to take a drink. Don't forget to hydrate your cry rate. So, I have been getting quite dehydrated recently, mostly because I just get like so absorbed with all of my stuff and I just kind of like forget I need to exist. So one way I've been getting water in me is I have a timer set for 25 minutes and it is set to give off a little ding every 25 minutes. And every 25 minutes, once the ding goes off, I have like Pavlov dog trained myself to take one sip of water. It doesn't have to be like a drink, it doesn't have to be a gulp, it doesn't have to be a certain amount. It's just I take one or more sips of water, whatever I feel like it, every 25 minutes. That way I'm not like measuring like, oh, by noon I need to have drank this many milliliters of water or whatever. I'm not measuring anything. 25 minutes and I take just a sip. However much water is in that sip is however much water enters my body. And because it's 25 minutes and it's a little bit over the course of a long time, more of that water gets absorbed into my body. Because if you drink too much water at once, not all of that water will benefit. It's how some of it just goes straight through you. So like, because it's less stuff over a longer course of time, more of that water actually hydrates my body. So that's like one way I've been keeping really well hydrated, and also needing to go to the bathroom like 7 times a day, is just taking 1 sip of water every 25 minutes. And with that, I also don't need to like break concentration on whatever I'm doing. Like if I'm drawing, I just take the cup to lip, sip, cup down, back to drawing, right? Do you have a favorite alcoholic beverage that's a Japan only thing? Umeshu. Normally I just go for strong zeros when I'm there. No. Strong zeros are like the konbini favorite. But like restaurant-wise, like if you can find Umeshu, hands down. I love Umeshu. It's so good. My Japanese teacher, the best Umeshu I've ever had was my Japanese teacher actually like home brewed her own umeshu for like a year. And then I don't remember whose birthday party it was, but we were invited to like somebody's birthday party, and we were having like a little home party with like all of her friends, which was hilarious because this woman is like 70 plus years old. So it was just like me and then a bunch of little old ladies. It was adorable, and it was like one of their birthdays or whatever. And she brought her home brewed umeshu to this party. Best drink I have ever had is this home-brewed umeshu. By the way, umeshu is a plum wine. Ume is plum and shu is like alcohol. So like plum alcohol. So this plum wine, she home-brewed it herself. It's been like aging for a year or whatever. That does sound cute. Yeah, it was adorable. It was just like me and then just like a bunch of little old ladies. But the cool thing about little old ladies is that they will like swoon and dote over you because you're like the cool new person, right? Because like these little old ladies, they have been friends with each other for years, and now they have like this quote-unquote little new grandbaby that they just kind of adopted into their group. And that was me. So like my Japanese teacher invited me to like come meet them, and I am like this adopted new little baby. Like I'm a full-grown adult woman at this point, but in their eyes, I am the baby that will have all of her cheeks pinched and everything like that. And I loved being doted on by like 5 little old ladies. It was so cute, so adorable. They like treated me to everything. They were like, oh, I have a friend that can like fit you in a custom kimono or whatever. And then like, I have a friend that does this. I have a friend that does this. Oh, back in my day, I used to do this. Would you like to learn like traditional shodo stuff? And I'd be like, that is so cool. Yes, please. Talk to me more about the ye old days. And then like they're also well traveled around the world because they love to learn English. They love like talking to foreign people. And I'm just like the center of all of this attention. It was glorious. You know that meme with the tiny little, like, I don't remember if it was a cat or if it was a chihuahua, but it was like either a cat or a chihuahua looking up all proud, like, with all of these giant dogs sniffing it? That was me. That was me surrounded by these little old ladies. It was so cute. But also the best alcohol I've ever had was that umeshu right there. That was dope. That was rockin'. That was ballin'. And the cool thing is, one of them actually had like, You know how in like those glasses they have those giant spherical ice things? Like it's not a ice cube, it's like an ice sphere thing. She had one that made those. So it was actually an umeshu on the rocks. I'm off to bed. Alrighty, Nated. Good. I had good night and fated mixed together, so like your name is Nated now. Good fight, Nated. I hope you have pleasant dreams. Stare, yes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for helping me like set up and all of that fun stuff. Yeah. All right. But yeah, so she had like an authentic ice sphere maker in her house, so we poured like the umeshu over the ice sphere, and it was like actually an umeshu on the rocks. So as far as Japanese alcohol goes, I think that would be my recommended. I mean, like everybody knows the strongs. Everybody knows the strongs. Like everybody chugs the strongs. The thing is, like, it only says it's a certain percentage of alcohol, but like there's so much of it in that can that like people underestimate it, and it like kicks your butt. I'll need to get some umeshu from somewhere while I'm there. A lot of restaurants will have umeshu. Not a lot of convenience stores. Maybe some supermarkets would have some. I would not recommend supermarket umeshu. I just wouldn't. It's just not a thing. But like a lot of Japanese restaurants, including some of like izakayas would also have some like umeshu on the rocks as well. Unfortunately, back when I first got to Japan, I always got the word umeshu and shochu mixed up because I knew they were both alcoholic drinks. So every time I wanted umeshu, I would order shochu. And then I would regret it bitterly. And then you'd think I'd learned my lesson by now, but like even today, I still get umeshu and shochu mixed up. And I'm like, no, shochu's the bitter one. I don't want it. Shochu's the nasty carbonated one. I'll still drink it because I ordered it and I paid for it, and I'm still bottoms up it. But like I'm like, oh man, you'd think I would have learned by now. Yeah. So apparently Oya's been watching the other guy who says that like those mango strong zeros are good. I haven't tried the mango strongs yet. To be honest, if I had to have like a default, you know me. I'm a sweet tooth. I'm a sugar addict. I don't drink for the alcohol content. I drink for the sugar content. So my booze of choice is actually the horoyois, you know, the 3% stuff. I don't drink for the alcohol. I drink because it's like the sugariest, tootiest, fruitiest bull feces that you can possibly find. I am a horoyoi girl. Oh, Jacob Jones, he doesn't like the mango. Oya told me you're a bit of a lightweight. Bet I'm a Russian. I'm a lightweight when I think she might have meant I'm a lightweight when it comes to onsens, which I am. I get very lightheaded in hot water and hot weather very quickly. So I am a lightweight when it comes to onsens, which we are going to. Drinking though, again, like I don't drink for the alcohol. I drink for the sugar. I don't know what, like I don't enjoy that buzzed feeling that people get. People are like, oh, it's such a nice buzz. And I'm like, I don't understand where the nice is. I am just like woefully aware of how slightly more impaired I am. But the sugar, I love the sugar. Like, that's why I'm a horoyoi girl. Give me the sweetest, tootiest, fruitiest stuff you've got. Actually, that's how I choose drinks at bars. I just ask you, like, what's the sweetest thing you got on the menu? And then, like, the guys up there are like, I have this. I can add more sugar in it if you want. And I'm like, yeah, give me that. There's a certain level I like. Yeah, like, drinking's not cool. Drinking to get drunk is not cool. People in college think it is, but then like once they actually experience it, they learn that it's not. And it's like, no one past the age of 25 drinks to get drunk. And if you do, you grew up to be a loser. Let's be real. 500 milliliter strong zero and I'm there. Again, like the strong zeros, the sours, I don't like those. But if you say that the mango ones are sweet ones, I would definitely take a mango one. I haven't tried them yet, but I would. Are they seasonal? That's the thing. A lot of flavors in a lot of places are seasonal and they're limited edition. And I know it's a marketing tactic, but it works. It works. Anytime I see a new flavor of a thing I like, I'm like, ooh, I don't need it. Yeah, but I want to try it. I want to try the new flavor thingy. I know that I want to try it. Try the mango. I think it's just a new flavor. I hope it's not like a limited edition or a seasonal one, because I know they do that. I hope it's not like a summer or early fall limited edition, because I know lemon was a trendy flavor in late spring, and then it was strawberry, and then right now chestnut. Right now, everything is like chestnut flavored. That's like the trendy flavor right now. Everyone is selling something chestnut flavored. Japan loves limited edition and limited time stuff. Yes, that is a very Japanese thing. It's like just like limited time, limited edition, limited flavor. You either buy it now or you're never gonna be able to taste it again, or you're not gonna be able to get it until next year. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but like, and it's a marketing tactic, and it's a low-hitting marketing tactic. But it's a marketing tactic that works on me because I want to try all of the new stuff. Japanese Starbucks, actually, is one of the more notorious criminals of this. They have a new flavor every 3.5 weeks, and they do this on purpose. They make it slightly less than a month, so they can fit slightly more limited edition flavors in there, so that, like, they can get people, to like go off schedule to try their limited edition flavors. Because if they have like a new flavor every month, you will have like that one, like a couple of people that will come in just that one day of the month just to try that one flavor. But they have their limited edition flavors for like 3.5 weeks, so that the new flavor will begin on a slightly different time of the month every time, which will get all of those like new flavor people to come in at different times of the month into the store, and it works really well. And I think the last one I had was like the Moscato Frappuccino, which I don't know why. I don't like it when they put the jelly in there. I don't like the jelly stuff. But like people in Japan love their jelly in their drinks or whatever. And I'm like, no, keep the jelly out of there. I don't like the jelly, and I was so surprised when I first drank like an aloe milk. So they have like these little aloe milks in the supermarket, and it's like, you know those little plastic cups that you like stab your straw into the top to sip off? They have like those, but for like aloe flavored milk and whatnot. And I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna get a cup of aloe flavored milk to like cool off. And then my surprise when I like slurp up just a giant mouthful of jelly. Oh, don't get me wrong, there was still aloe milk in there, but like that was not the texture that I was expecting. It was like sucking up a snot rocket. I was like, oh no, I don't like that. I don't particularly care for the jelly that they shove into almost every milk drink ever. And some non-milk drinks as well. Yeah. Let's see, what is the, like, right now it's chestnut. I forgot. Pumpkin. Pumpkin is gonna be the new trendy flavor soon. As soon as chestnut season is over, they're gonna start selling pumpkin flavored everything. So I'm excited for that. I do like the pumpkin flavored stuff. That's pretty nice. Chestnut, I could leave or take. Chestnut is either like it hits really good or it's just meh at best. However, I know on like Mount Takao or whatever, they will have like really nice chestnut flavored sauce for their dango. Divine. I go to Mount Takao in the fall. If you even if you hate nature as much as I do, even if you hate the plants as much as I do, hiking up Mount Takao is an absolute joy. I love Mount Takao. It's like the only nature I'm willing to tolerate. I love that mountain, and I'm planning on taking my friend up Takao. It's not a long hike. It's not a long hike at all. In fact, it can barely be considered a hike. But it's very pleasant. The biggest problem was probably fighting through the crowds and stuff, because like there are a lot of people. So as a tourist, you do kind of have the freedom of going during a weekday. So go during a weekday. And the onsen there too. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing hits better than the onsen after going up and down the mountain. Because the first time we went up to Takao, and there was like a hiking trail that you can continue on. So we went like up to Takao and then like over 2 mountains and then back. And then we were too late so we didn't have the chance to dip into the onsen. So yeah, I do recommend the onsen. So like the second time I went, we went up the mountain. We didn't go to the next 2 mountains over, and then we hiked back down, and we managed to sit in the onsen. After a long day of walking up and down the mountain and celebrate, that onsen just hits differently. That onsen just hits you differently. It's so good. It's so relaxing. And they have like different baths there too. So it's not like just one giant onsen bath. They have like different temperatured bath. They have limited edition seasonal baths that, you know, because Japan, they have limited edition seasonal bath. I think my favorite was the Nitro Milk Bath. I like the Nitro Milk Bath a lot. But I'm not sure if that was a limited editional seasonal one. The limited editional seasonal one they had when I went was like a rose fragrance one. And let me tell you, it's potent. It sinks into you. My butt smelled like roses for like the next 3 days. It was awesome. It was awesome. I didn't have to use perfume at all. Like, it just absorbed all of that rose fragrance. Like, my butt smelled like roses for the next 3 days. It was great. But I think the best feeling one is the Nitro Milk Bath. Because Nitro is like, you get like, I don't know how to explain it, like aerated air. So where the bubbles are like really, really tiny, and they're kind of tickle you a little bit, and it's supposed to like open up your pores more so that the milk can like soak in there. Nitro milk. No, the milk isn't nitro. It's basically like a milk bath. But rather than, you know, like cow milk, it's like a milk mixture. And then, so that's the bath. And then instead of doing like normal jacuzzi jets, they have like these jacuzzi jets that push out tiny, like really tiny bubbles. Instead of like big bubbles to like stir up the water, they do like really, really tiny, gentle bubbles. And those bubbles, I mean, if you've ever gotten like your iced coffee nitroed, it's basically the same principle. So like they like are supposed to like open up your pores more. And also they tickle a little bit. They tickle a little bit. The nitro bubbles do. But that's just one onsen experience. Another onsen experience that I really, really recommend, and not a lot of foreigners actually know about this one because it's actually quite a ways out of Tokyo. And I don't think it's a natural hot spring either, but it's awesome. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. If you have a day to spare and you just want to spend the entire day being at an onsen resort, I do recommend going out of your way to go to this place. It's called Spadium. Hold on, let me type it in the chat for you. I'm gonna make the rat say it. So it's called Spadium. It's like it's like a good hour and a half out of Tokyo just to get there. It's not Spadium, it's Spadium. Get it right. Okay. It's a good hour and a half out of Tokyo. Like it's a little out there, okay? And then you still have to like go an hour and a half back to wherever your hotel in Tokyo is. I think if you take the Fukutoshin line, it'll get you connected to Ikebukuro the fastest. But if you're not in the inner 23 wards, there's also like bus shuttles that will take you there. It's a bit of a trek. And you, in order to like get your money's worth, I do recommend you kind of spend the entire day there. Maybe even the night, because they do have like night shows and attraction until first train. They will have like a movie theater in the onsen. So you like sit in the onsen bath and then they will just show like a really old movie or something. But the cool thing about Spadium, it's basically just like 3 floors of onsen. It looks really nice. It is really nice. It's basically like 3 floors. So the first floor is basically like the attraction area. And they let you like rent a happy, which is like, you know, the Japanese bath pajamas, and everybody's walking around in their pajamas. So like on the first floor, they have like all of these like restaurants and stuff. They have fast food stalls if you want to go for that. They also have like an actual restaurant if you want to go for that, which I do recommend you go for that because the food is divine, and they have truffle soup. I don't know where else I managed to find truffle soup, but that was definitely one of the few places I could find it. That truffle soup is so freaking good. And they serve it to you in bowls that are the size of your head for like 1,400 yen. It's so cheap. It's so cheap. I'll definitely pitch this place to my friends. We're thinking of taking a day trip to Hakone, but maybe we go here instead. I mean, Hakone is nice, but Hakone is more for the traditional enjoyers. If you want new, trendy stuff, I'd go to Spadium. So it just kind of depends where your interests align. If you want to go for like the more old style, traditional, appreciated like the locals kind of thing, go to Hakone. But if you want like the new up and coming technology and experimental stuff and see kind of like what all the scientists managed to come up with, I'd say go to Spadium instead. Or you could do both. I think Oya and I are planning to do both. And then on the second floor is where they have their like normal onsens, which is where all of like the bathhouse, the entire bath. And then, so they have like a bunch. When I say a bunch, I mean they have like a lot of different baths. Like they have the normal onsen, they have like the high temperature onsen, they have the nitro milk bath, they have the limited edition seasonal bath, which the last time I went to that one was what was it? It wasn't the fragrance one. I know that for certain. I don't remember what it was, but it was like the water was like a really bright blue, so I'm not sure what kind of dye or whatever. They have the limited edition baths in there. They have a salt bath, they have a cold bath, they have a switch between hot and cold bath where you just kind of dip yourself between hot and cold water, which I'm like, I don't know if that's actually good for you or not. Supposedly it is, but you're not supposed to do that if your body isn't used to it and all of that good stuff. They have individual lounge baths. They have shallow baths outside, so they do have a rotembro, which is an outdoor bath. I do like the shallow baths because you just lay there with like your neck on a rock and then like only half of your horizontal body is in the water, hot water. So like the top half of your body is cold, so like your chest and your knees are cold, but your butt is warm, and it's an interesting feeling. The milk one looks so cool. I love the nitro milk bath. I will have to say, like, out of the non-seasonal ones, it's one of my favorites. And then another interesting bath that they have is the electric bath. They actually just electrocute you. Like, that's it. That's the attraction. They just electrocute you. They have, like, these two metal rods. So there's two electric baths. There's, like, the individual electric bath. And then there's, like, the public electric bath where, like, only the seat is electrified. Like, they literally just electrocute you. It feels so weird. Like, I've tried that thing several times, and I still don't know if I like it or not. I can do that for cheaper with a toaster. Khan, welcoming, good to see you. How are you? How does the do? How do the does? I'm happy to see you, buddy. Yeah, no, I'm just yapping. I think stream is pretty set up. It's pretty okay. I'm not sure what to look at, but like, I might try to see if I can stream a game later or if I might change the CSS later. But right now I'm just telling you about this cool onsen place a little outside of Tokyo. Low frequency. Yeah, low frequency electricity. Happy first YouTube stream. I'm chilling playing Pokemon. Thank you. I'm glad it like works. That's it. That was my goal for today, is to have it like work. So it does. Again, it feels weird not having all of my like nifty little redeems and integrations and stuff, but as far as yapping or as Satsudan goes, it's good. It's good enough. So I think for multi-streaming, I wouldn't have to like worry about where all of the buttons are. I still want to have like a couple of YouTube-only streams, just in case something goes wrong. I know where to look for solutions, but like, maybe before the end of the year, I wanna just like transfer to do multi-streaming so that I'm on both websites at the same time. Yeah. You've sold me on this place. I'm not done yet. Poutine, I'm not done yet. I'm gonna continue yapping about this place because I'm only on the second floor. Like, there's still more to go. Oh yeah, the quality is good, audio and visual wise. Hell, well, the the audio and the video is controlled by OBS. So those are OBS settings. They were directly like the same crap as Twitch. Same stuff, like actually the same with like OBS controlling everything. And then like I think my only like I don't know what I'm doing thing is like the broadcast, because on Twitch everything broadcasts to one place, right? You go live and all of the signals go to your Twitch channel. On YouTube you have to specify which live, because each live stream is technically like its own entity. You have to tell it which live stream to broadcast to. So like my worry was like I might have accidentally set up a waiting room and a second stream, because in my broadcast settings it said I had 2 streams set up, and I'm like, huh? So my worry was like I might set up a stream but end up broadcasting to another one by accident, and I'm like, I'm glad that didn't happen, so I'm gonna have to figure that out later. But yeah, I'm gonna spend a couple of days there now. You can watch movies there at night, which I haven't actually done, but I know you can. And so the electrocuting bath, again, like I've tried it several times. I still don't know if I like it or not, because like the electricity like gets rerouted to different parts of your body. So like in the public electrocution bath, in the public electric chair, it just electrocutes like one little square in the onsen, and you can like sit on it, you can lean on it, you can put whatever body part you want on it. So it's just like, this square is electric, sit at your own risk. But in the individual toaster baths, I think I'm just gonna call it the toaster bath. In the individual toaster baths, there's like 3 different ones, and they tell you which body parts it electrocutes, like whether it's your feet, your neck, your back, or whatever. And then there is this one bath where it like alternates. So for like 2 seconds it'll for like a couple of seconds it'll do your back, and a couple of seconds it'll do your feet, and a couple of seconds it'll do your arm. The arms are the weird one. Like, have you ever had that science experiment done on you where they send electric pulses to your body and you have like no control over your hand, like the electricity controls your hand for you? It feels like that, especially when you do it with your arms. So like the electricity goes through your arms, and then like your arms involuntary twitch, and I'm just like, I have no control over what my fingers are doing right now. It's an odd feeling. It's an odd, very tickly feeling. Again, I'm still not sure if I like it or not, but I'm going to go again, damn it. So on the second floor, I think that's about it. Yeah. You can also get massages, and depending on the type of massage you want, the massages are expensive. I just like to get mine there, because you can schedule an appointment and you can get like a professional to just like wring you out like a towel. It's pretty nice. You can get different types. You can get like, I don't remember if the acupuncture lady was there last time. You can get seasonal massages, because again, Japan, limited edition seasonal stuff, all of that. I think acupuncture, you can get a salt scrub, which I really wanted, but it's always booked. I wanted the salt scrub, alas. And then you can get like a standard massage where they just kind of ask you like, where do you want us to focus on? And you have like 60 minutes or whatever, 20, 40, 60 minute into it, and it's like, where do you want us to focus on? Upper back, lower back, your arms, legs, or whatever. Which, the first time I went, I really liked the massage, because like she wasn't afraid to like wring me out like a towel. Because like, don't be afraid to massage me, alright? Like, give me a towel to bite on and then wring me out like one, please. So the first time I went, the first massage I got, I liked a lot, because like she was not gentle and I freaking loved it. She just like put me on the spin cycle in a dryer, and it was great. Everything popped and locked and like into place. The second time I went, the massage lady, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, she was gentle yet rough at the same time. Even though I ordered the same massage pretty much. like you know how they just kind of like gently nudge you sometimes, and they like call that a massage, especially like in Japan, where they're like afraid to hurt you or like afraid to make you uncomfortable. So she was like really light, and she was just kind of like not massaging me, it was more like she was just rubbing me a little bit. So that was weird, and I'm like, I am paying like 6,000 yen for this. And then when I told her that like I would like for her to focus on like my upper back, she's like, oh, okay. And then she like did this like ninjutsu style where she took like her 2 fingers and started stabbing me into muscles that I didn't know I had. And I'm like, pain, Peko. Because like I don't know, like at first it didn't feel like anything. She was just kind of petting me like a dog. And I'm like, okay, this is nice, but this isn't a massage. And then when I told her to focus on like a one particular area, like she just like stabbed her fingers into the crevices between my muscles, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't aware that was a part of my body, but I am now because it hurts. But yeah, it felt really good after I walked out of there. And I'm like, I didn't know I had those muscles. Those were a new feeling for me. Oh, to be manhandled by a Japanese masseuse. Like, I would have liked for her to manhandled the other parts of me, like my arms, my lower back. They will even massage your butt. Through a towel, of course, but they will even massage your butt. And she wasn't massaging me. She was just kind of petting me like a dog. And I'm like, can you please be a little bit rougher? But then when I told her, hey, upper back, and then she just started stabbing me with her fingers. And I'm like, what is this? What is this? It feels good, but it hurts. So I'm definitely curious about what my 3rd massage experience is going to be like, because I ordered pretty much the same thing. Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. Again, I would love to get the salt scrub, but they're always booked. I can never get the salt scrub. I guess I have to get there like early and pre-book it, but like the salt scrub is very popular. So yeah, that's the 2nd floor. Then if you pay so there's like 2 types of tickets. You have like the generic admission ticket. The rock band. That's on the 3rd floor. Yeah, so there's the generic ticket, which will get you access to the 1st and the 2nd floor, and then you can pay a little extra for like a premium ticket, which will gain you access to the 3rd floor. Now, the 3rd floor is where things get touristy and trendy. That's where tradition just flies out the window, and they're like, we have come up with this cool new attraction. Come try it out. So that's where the rock beds are. That's where the hot floor is. That's where the ice room is. I like that's also where the igloos are, but I've never actually been to the igloos because I don't know if you have to like pay extra for them or reserve them, because there's only like 3 and they're always full. They always have like people in them. So like I've never been to the igloos. So they have like little igloos on the veranda. So I'm not sure what those are about. They have the ice room, which is hilarious because there's this giant pile of shaved ice in the middle of this circular room. And then you just sit in a circle where you are facing the giant pile of shaved ice. Like, that's it. That's the attraction. Like, the seats are hard and they're kind of uncomfortable to sit in, actually. The ones in the ice room, anyway. The seats are actually a little bit uncomfortable, but, like, that's it. That's the attraction. You get, like, this little hut. There's a giant pile of shaved ice in the middle, and you just sit and you stare at it. It's cold, yeah, it's cold. It's really cool, and in the summertime, it feels really nice, but, like, that's kind of it. That's it. That's the attraction. I like it. The hot rock baths... That's where I'm a lightweight. You can't eat it. No. You can't eat it. They will kick you out if you try to eat it. The hot rocks, that's where I'm a bit of a lightweight. I do not like hot, steamy places. I do not like saunas. I do not do well. I do okay in hot water, but I don't do okay in hot air. And that's where I kind of got to tap out of the hot rock baths. I don't find it pleasant. I don't find it relaxing. But my friends went into the hot rock baths. They said it was nice. They said they felt good. And I'm like happy for them. But like, I can't breathe in that room. I feel like I'm inhaling water. Because it's just so steamy. It just feels like a Japanese summer day. Which is like, why am I paying to spend my time in a Japanese summer day when I can just go outside and virtually have the exact same feeling? I just need to lay down on some rocks and it'll be the exact same experience, same humidity level and everything. So I tend to skip out on the rock baths. However, the heated floor, love that room. Oof. God, I love that room. I could pass out there for like days and ages. The heated floor room is basically like a hot rock bath, except it's like a little cooler. And instead of rocks, you just get like one giant flat marble floor. I have heated floors though. Not like this. Not like this. They are like super warm, but you also have like air circulation in the room, so all of that heat doesn't get absorbed into the air. It's just the floor that's warm, but you can still like breathe because there's air circulation in that room, unlike the hot rocks. And you get like these bean bags, you get these like blankets, and honestly, I just went and plopped down, face down onto the heated floor, and that's it. That was out. That was like, it was nap time. It was nap time. I love the heated floor room. It's like one of the best ones in there. I could spend forever in there, but you do have to pay extra to access it. And then the other parts on the third floor is so in Japan, you know, manga cafes, where you can just like pick out a manga from the shelf, take it back and read it, and you can do that whatever for a fixed price. They basically have one up there. You're seriously making me reconsider my plans. I go to this place. I swear to go to this place. Go to this place. It's good. I recommend it. Like, you're not gonna miss it. And they have like this manga cafe. The manga selection is a little bit not the newest. It's pretty updated, it's pretty complete, but you're not gonna get like volume 22 of Bleach in there, okay? You're gonna get volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Like, no, like it's not the most updated library, but it's a pretty updated library. So you have like a giant manga. Of course, it's all in Japanese, so Nihongo Jozu. It's a good time to practice your kanji, right? It's all in Japanese. They have like the shit ton of manga. They have like a bunch of magazines there as well. They have picture books. They have picture books. Yes. There's a lot. Like, even if you don't read Japanese, there's a lot of picture books. There's kids books in there. So like you can probably learn how to read Japanese with the Hungry Caterpillar or whatever. That they do have those, and a lot of kids do use them. So, the thing with this manga library and this magazine, book, journal library, they have dictionaries and encyclopedias in there, which I found absolutely fascinating. I'm like, surely nobody uses those, right? You'd be surprised. People actually use, like, the dictionaries and encyclopedias in there. And the thing about these books is that you can take these books anywhere on the third floor. So you can take a manga and you can go to the hot rock bed. You can take the manga and go into the shaved ice room. You can take a magazine and you can just like take it with you to the heated floor room and you can just read it there. It's awesome. It's amazing. Like you can just enjoy your reading while you're in these like weird hot rock, hot floor ice attractions. And oh, the treehouse! I forgot about the treehouse! Yes, the treehouse! So, in addition to, like, huddling and cuddling with your favorite manga or whatever in all of these attractions, there's also the treehouse, which is, like, a giant wooden structure with, like, wooden ladders and stuff. It genuinely looks like a giant, and I mean giant, treehouse. and it's like specially designed to maximize the amounts of nooks and crannies. So there's like a bunch of different beds and mattresses and beanbag chairs, and there's so many little corners that you can just hide away in. And there's also blankets. So everyone is running around in their happy pajamas, you know, the happies that they rent out to you. Everyone's running around in those. So, and everybody's clean because they just came out of the onsen. So like everything is nice and clean. So you can just take your favorite manga and like you get to live out your childhood dream of getting tucked away into a nook in a cranny in a treehouse. With like a mattress and a blanket and a pillow. And people literally pay like 4,000 yen just to go up there and sleep. And it's going to be the fattest nap you ever darn take in your life. It's going to be a morbidly obese nap. It's so good. I felt bad because I like slept in there for like 2 hours. And I'm like, I'm paying a lot of money to be unconscious, but it was so good. It was such a good nap. I like tucked myself into one of the corners with like one of the wooden slats so that I could like look over the first floor from the third floor because they have like a giant tall ceiling communal room. So I was able to do a little people watching from my cranny. Other people, like my friends were in a nook, I was in a cranny, and I was able to do like a little people watching from mine, and I like grabbed a manga. I remember which manga it was. It was Toilet Bound Hanako-kan Volume 2. I remember which one it was, and I grabbed my little manga and I was practicing reading my kanji in there, and then I conked out. And then 2 hours were just gone. So yeah, if you want to take the traditional onsen route, go to Hakone. If you want to try the new trendy stuff, this Spadium place, I highly, 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 highly recommend. It's a little bit out of the way, but if you're willing to set aside an entire day to just napping and relaxing and enjoying onsen activities and eating truffle soup, yeah, you gotta go to this one. Again, I have not managed to find truffle soup anywhere else except for Ginza, but the word Ginza alone scares my wallet. Everything in Ginza is expensive. But here, you can get like truffle soup, and then some like... You can make your own dango. And they present to you like 3 different sauces that for you to dip it. Like, you can make your own dango. So like, you can get truffle soup the size of your head, and your own homemade dango, and then whatever else I ordered, I forgot, for like 3,000 yen. It's awesome. It's awesome. I recommend this place so highly. So that's Spadium. How did we get here? How did we get to this topic? Yeah, no. So there's onsens and stuff in Spadium. Let's see, like, yeah, so I do recommend going to Takao. And any other questions about Japan? I find it interesting, like, the more people I tell I live in Japan, the less people ask me about life in Japan. But then the more, like, people that say, oh, I visited Japan, those are the people that get asked questions about Japan. I'm like, interesting phenomenon there. Interesting phenomenon there. You know what I want to try? I want to see if I can get a game going. I want to see if I can get a game going. I might play it. I might not actually play it, but I just want to see if it will, like, show. Alright. Okay, so that's what the chat looks like. Okay, so that's what the chat looks like on this screen. Interesting. Okay. We can do a classic. We can do plastic. But you're my ultimate source of Japan info this time around. I hope so. I've been here for like 6.5 years. I know my way around. And you will be repaid in sweet. Yay, sugar! Yay, sugar! Love me some sugar. All right. What game do we want to get going? Because right now I have it set to Imposter Factory, which Oh boy, we're not making a lot of progress on that one, are we? Tone. Let's do a classic. Let's do an absolute classic. Hold on. Let me pull up one of my favorite games. It will never get old, and new installments are coming out for it. Let us do an absolute classic. It's loading and Steam is logging in and all of that fun stuff. Alright, are you done? Are you done? Yes, there we go. It's made with Unity. Yes. Yes, it works. Oh my god, it's huge. Can you hear the water sloshing noises? Can you hear the water sloshing noises? So right now I have background music and game sound on at the same time. Yep, alright, cool. Resume. We wanted to get all of the ducks in hippo space. I got all of the seasonal edition. Rooftop 1%. Alright, rooftop 1% is gonna be later. I'm probably gonna delete that save file. Okay, so I'm missing ducks and ducklings. Alright, hippo space, let's go. Splishy splashy is audible. Good! Alright, there's Jelly. Oya, doggone. Don't know if I'm allowed to save that on YouTube. The Dark Duckening. A Little Romeo. Glizzy McGuire. That name cracks me up every time. Sakura, Sir Ubercat, Duckster, Rita, Motorboat Sally, Zenahort, Daisy, Doki Bird, Bartholomew, Sir Quaxalot, Splurge Duck, Pride! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Oh, who are you? We're gonna go down the town. Duke! Yes! Yes, if I ever need a game tested, we're gonna go with Duke. Alright, who's this? We got the Dark Duckening, Little Romeo. I want Little Romeo to be set on fire at some point. Docky Brub. Yeah, who are you? Normal Dan! No, this is Glizzy McGuire. Normal Dan, stop doing his trick. Sakura... Mog! Oh, hold on. Listen. It meows. It meows. What did the Romeo do? He did exactly what you expect him to do. Little Romeo knows what he did. Alright. I love Mog. Mog meows. Alright, we have Apple! Yeah, yeah. He knows what he did. Oh, who are you? Is this... Who are you? I can't zoom out. Okay, Sir Ubercat. We have Duckvester. Worf, look, this is your duck. And he does the zappy zap. He does the zappy zap. Dwayne the A-hole Johnson, because he just doesn't do stuff. That's me. Look, I'm the polka dot duck. I'm the coolest duck here. And then we have... Pride? Or is this the Remarkable Mechanical? Yeah, this is the Remarkable Mechanical. Motorboat Sally. There she goes. Look at her go. Motorboat Sally. I remember one time she escaped captivity and just motorboated Sally right into the ocean, and then we just lost her. And then we had to respawn her back onto the map because she just escaped into the ocean. Xenohort? Math Duck. The door will open when you find the... And then we have to find these numbers. So we have to solve math equations on the Math Duck. Did the ducks have such deep lore? Did you guys know that the ducks have lore? This is Daisy. This is Doki. Bartholomew. Yeah, no, these save files are all... Whoa, where are you going, buddy? Ow, whoa. Just got launched. Alright, this is male duck. Which is funny because these coordinates are actually to the HQ of the game devs. And then Sir Quack-a-Lot, I need to put you in Infinity Cool so that you can pop the flamingo. Spludge. We have Pride. Fated has several ducks in here. Disco Stew! Guys, look. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? You're not ready. That's its quack. Not each duck, but like some ducks have a unique quack. And this is Disco Stew. Let's do that again. I love Disco Stew. He's awesome. All right, and there's Prick. He's got cactuses on him. Who's this? Oh yeah, MILF. MILF, and where's DILF? I have a MILF and I have a DILF. There's Joni, crossword duck. Like one of these is in the. This is a crossword duck. One of them is in Russian. I forgot which one was in Russian. One of the hints was in Russian, I think. Hace espimo pero nos jabón. Something about no bacon. Something Italian. Are those Japanese? I can't quite. Hold on. Kohai wa neko de aru. Something wa neko de aru. Namae wa mada nai. Something about, and I don't understand the first two kanji. I think it's Kohai wa neko de aru. Namae wa mada nai. It doesn't have a name yet. I am a cat. Something is a cat. It doesn't have a name yet. Paul, American expatriate composer, author, and translator. Yeah, so I think the crossword duck actually has a puzzle on it that I don't know how to solve. So Tonfo, Trino, Discord, Pecorino, PPDS, whatever. Anyway, here's Patches. He got a little hurt. He got little boo-boos. He got little boo-boos because he was a little idiot. Alright. Normal Dan! Oh man, I missed his transformation. Normal Dan, he's painted like a normal duck. But then the paint peels off and then he sounds like that. And then he's just like a normal male duck. Alright, let's follow Normal Dan down the tube. Woo! And now he's in the anti-gravity chamber. Alright, who else is here? We got Deadweight. Deadweight and Dwayne the Rock. Same deal. Alright, who's this? Quackiopulus? I forgot we named this guy Nayu. I forgot we named him Nayu. Where is it? I don't think the okay, so this is the negative charge duck. I don't think the positive charge duck has spawned yet. I don't know if we can like. I don't remember what. I don't think the positive charge duck spawned yet, but like the goal is to get the negative duck and the positive duck to charge and hold hands with each other. Oh yeah, we named the firefighter duck California. Alright, let's see, who else we got? We got the ladybug duck. She's unnamed yet. Major Tom. If we catch him in the act, he will shoot up into space and create fireworks for us, and then he will never return. Salute, sees Major Tom. Godspeed. Oh. Who's that? And we have him. He was a little okay, I remember in one of the playthroughs we got little baby ducks to spawn and he like separated the baby ducks. And we got Egg Duck, also unnamed. Oh, the Kiss Duck! We named him Riff. What? Listen to this, listen to this. Yeah. And Pork Roll, Duck You. Pajama Duck. I don't think he has a name yet. He's all nice and cozy. Oh, oh, Dided. Where are you going? Dided. Where's he going? Dided. there's a reason he's named Dyed, and that's because he flies off the map every time and manages to get his butt either lost on the ocean or in the mountains. But here in the space, hippo space, he's like confined. So like we'll be able to keep him alive. But he will usually fly off into a corner that he never really recovers from. Yeah, so he flies. Dyed flies. Alright, who else we got? We got Moku! I think this one inflates if it collides with something hard enough. Alright. There's the Dilf. Pork roll. Thank you. We have the Bullduck, also yet to be named. I was expecting it to moo, honestly. What's this? Paper cutout duck. I'm not sure what this guy's gimmick is. He was a new duck. I haven't really gotten to see him in action yet. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you for Japan chat. Alright, go to bed. Rest up well. Rest your eyes. I hope you have good dreams. Thank you, Poutine. And then we have Slime Duck. Also unnamed, to be claimed. And then Wireframe Duck. I don't know why this duck in particular just hits a soft spot on my heart. I love the way he looks. And then Submarine Duck, also somehow unnamed. He sounds muffled in his little wetsuit. Oh, a new duck spawn. Gooba, the panda duck. Gooba. And then John Cena. He also has some kind of special quest with him, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe he also gets set on fire. Frog duck. He's just wearing a little frog outfit. It's so cute. Shark duck. It goes underwater. Look at the little fin sticking out. Will you like charge? Do you charge at other ducks? Oh. He also doesn't have a name. And then we have the glow-in-the-dark duck, which I didn't know glue in the dark, and he had a certain color about him, hence his name. But he's my favorite duck. That is my favorite duck. He glows in the dark. I forgot about this guy. He's a little top-heavy, but it's fine. He needs the headspace to hold all of those brains. I think at some point he flips upside down. And watermelon duck, also unnamed. Cheese! That is the lactose intolerant duck. We have an entire duck made out of cheese. Pineapple duck! Sponge duck square quack. I don't remember what you are like made out of gems? I guess you're like the kintsugi duck. Gira gira kintsugi duck. California. He squirts water. Hold on. Are you gonna splash sponge duck there? Get wet, sponge duck. And then we have the actually duck. This is like the duck that represents my little nerd voice that I give to some of my visual novel characters. Wait, no. Did the positive duck and the negative duck join? Shit, I missed it. Wait, who's this? This duck, Vester? Who's this duck? This is a new duck. Savage salmon? I remember, it's crying. And then, where is... Wait, who am I looking at? You're new, hello? Latte fresco, venti duck, coffee duck? We spawned positive duck! Hold on, can they join? Do they get to join? Who's Nayu's buddy? Who's Nayu's buddy? Who's the red duck? They always float together. Their magnetism. I guess while I was explaining and going through all of my ducks, he spawned and they managed to bond. Sure, that's the reason why he was called that and therefore your favorite. Well, the thing is, like, he spawned in a different map. And he spawned during the daytime, but he doesn't glow in the dark during the daytime. And I didn't know what it was, but like in the daytime, in like, I guess the yellow sunlight, he had a certain shade of white about him. And I'm like, okay, he looks like a certain something. So that's why we gave him that name. And then later, when the map generated nighttime, he started to glow in the dark. So I didn't know that he used to glow in the dark. So he was a particular color. We named him appropriately. And then when nighttime came, he started to glow in the dark. And I'm like, that's it. That's it. He's my favorite duck. That's it. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. That's my favorite duck. I love him. I love him. I love him. I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name out loud, but that's my favorite duck. And then there's Jelly with all of her screaming. Wow! Yeah, she has an interesting quack. And then... Alright, we're back to the beginning. Imagine the possibilities, though. I mean, we have MILF, we have DILF, we have, everybody else. Yeah, we have everybody else. So, yeah, so we managed to generate 3 ducks as we went through all of them.
Actually, we managed to spawn 4 ducks as you were naming off all of the names. Actually.
Alright, we also have this guy. It's just a plain black duck. Oh yeah, I remember why he named him that. I didn't name him that. I think a named him that. The Dark Duckening. That was also a redeem. I just want you to be set on fire. None of my fire ducks have spawned on this map yet. And I'm like, where are all of my fire ducks? I want something to be set on fire. I would like to commit arson, please. And there's Glizzy. Heck. Yet. Yeah, none of my... So I have 2 fire ducks, I think. I have Fated's Dragon Duck. And commit in-game. I would love to commit arson in-game with these totally 3D and not real rubber ducks. I have the fire-breathing Dragon Duck, and then I had Lava Duck. That was it. I had Lava Duck. So I had fire-breathing Dragon Duck, and then I had Lava Duck. And they can set stuff on fire if they touch them. Fated Dragon Duck just shoots fire. They just breathe fire, so like they can set stuff on fire at a distance. But Lava Duck will set anything on fire that it touches. You don't have to wait for it to spawn a flamethrower. It's just always on fire. So I actually prefer Lava Duck because it sets stuff on fire faster. And I think Apple, the Moss Duck, I think Apple can be lit on fire in game. I think Apple can be lit on fire. Alright, there's Sakura. Apparently these ducks have lore. And Swaggeroni Macaroni, what are you up to? I think I skipped you on the first of these. Hey, Swaggeroni, what's up? That's an interesting name, Swaggeroni Macaroni. I don't remember how we came up with that one, actually. Sir Uber. There you are. Alright. Oh, a new duck is about to spawn. Let's see if we can get back to positive charge duck. Do we want to name him Lem? I mean, we have Nayu. Do we want to name him Malum? Where is he? Hold on. Collection. Alright, so we've unlocked everything in the basic collection. We haven't named him yet. Heady hasn't spawned yet, and Pipe Duck hasn't spawned yet on this map. Then we have all of these guys from Ducks Please. Cheese Duck. Where is Positive Duck? Okay, so Ducks Galore and special, and ducklings are the ones that are not on this map. But where is positive duck? There it is. So if negative duck is Nayo, let's name this one Mlem. He's red. It just got to be done. I think Sora named Nayo. Any other ducks you want to name? So like if you see me going through the map and you see a duck without a name, I'm not gonna make you pay for a redeem this time. I think you are the only one without a name in the first collection. Wait, no, there's more. No, we have a couple... Knife duck and... framework duck and graffiti duck. But graffiti duck hasn't spawned yet. And then... Yeah, so if you see a duck without a name that has spawned, if you want to name it, you can. The remarkable mechanical. Also, the bullduck can pop the flamingo. Election control settings. Save. I definitely want to save. Hippo space. Yes. 69 ducks! Yeah, nice. We have 69 ducks on this map. Very nice. Alright. We still haven't seen Major Tom fly away. I don't know how long it takes for him to do that. I think he has to be set on fire, but we don't have any fire ducks to spawn at the moment. There's Dided. He's in containment. Oop, who are you? Where did you come from? Oh, this is the cutout duck.
And you're waiting? You're waiting for the spaceship to take off. And like, if you look carefully, Jelly Duck... Hold on, it's behind my head. Jelly Duck is doing the hypnosis on all of the other ducks, so they will be compliant. And there's Joni! And then the spaceship takes off and flies around. Wait.
Where is... Hold on, where was the thing?
The vibrations are different, not like planet Earth.
You were able to shoot ducks. There it was.
For the better, of course.
You were able to shoot ducks.
Up on the distant star.
Phew, there was
That would be
dude.
where the ultra destiny would come in.
Sometimes a random duck will fly into this little port and you're able to shoot them out. So alright, let's see where we shot him.
The first thing to
Where he was... There he is. There he is. Not the best aim, but you know, he made it into the circle. And then when he will dislodge the previous duck. So Bundy! There's Bundy. Oh yeah. Wait, where... Yeah, there's a little spaceship. Look at him go! It will fly around the map. That's the thing I love about this game, is that there's no gameplay. None whatsoever. You just watch ducks. I love this game. You literally just watch ducks. That's all you do. You watch them like fly around the little spaceship. Whee! And then they will go into the pinball machine. Can I like... Oh, the missing milk carton duck. Missing duck. Date missing. From duck's build. Eyes blue. Height unknown. Weight unknown. If you can identify this duck, please report any information you may have to 05123113112 or the duck that is missing at gmail.com. Ooh. Apparently, if you actually do stuff, you get like some reward in-game or whatever. So that's milk. You're new. Alright. And there's Mlam. Oh, they separated. There's yeah, Fated has a lot of ducks in this game. If you listen carefully, you can hear it call SOS. Something, something, something major malfunction. You can hear it call SOS. Major malfunction. Who are you? We got a unicorn duck? Hello? Who are you? What should your name be? It's a pretty little unicorn! Hello! Oh my gosh, I love you. I love you. It's got the spiral horn and everything. That's got the pink, blue. Oh, I love it. I love it. What should we name it? What kind of name is befitting of a majestical beast such as this? Oh, who is this? Bundy! The little alien duck. This is the one that we shot free when we launched, douche into the target. It makes little alien noises. It also flies, but it's also in containment. She screams. She screams. I love how anticlimactic that is. You have like all of this music and ambience and Jelly screaming, telling you to beware of something, and then you just have Douche just like chilling. Has another duck spawned into the... Ooh, I didn't know there's an inside to this. To the thing? No, not yet. Apparently, you can get a code in some of the other maps, which is supposed to unlock something special. So apparently, if you unlock certain achievements, you can unlock a code to unlock something special on this map. But I don't know what it is because I don't think we spawned all of our ducks yet. It's grim. It's grim. All right, we gotta wait to launch another duck. All right, where's my unicorn duck? We're waiting for a new spawn. Where is unicorn? So many ducks are trapped in this anti-gravity sphere. They're just stuck there. There's a unicorn duck. There she is. Hello, precious. Hello, my pretty. What are you up to? What are you up to? And apparently none of them made it into the tunnel yet. There are a couple of hidden secrets and or Easter eggs if you go into the tunnel, but none of the ducks have made it into the tunnel yet. I got distracted by my ducks again. I just wanted to open the game to see if it would work. It works! That's all I needed to know. Why am I still here? I get distracted by my ducks every time. I wanted to do, like, I remember one time I wanted to do a drawing stream of something that was NDA. So obviously I couldn't, like, show it on stream, right? So I'm like, okay, if I draw an NDA and then, like, I will put on placid plastic ducks for you guys to, like, watch while I draw, then everything should be fine. So, like, you will have a visual, and I can get my drawing done, and I can still occasionally yap to you guys. But then, when I booted up the game, I got so distracted by my ducks that I didn't get any drawing done for, like, 3 hours. Which is, like, par for the course. But, like, I just got distracted by my ducks for, like, 3 hours. I love this game so much, because it's not a game. There's, like, no gameplay. You just watch and collect ducks. I will complete this collection at some point. We will do it. And we will unlock all of the secrets of all of the maps at some point. Oh, Normal Dan has his colors back on. Hi. And then we will get the fire ducks to launch Sergeant Tom up into the sky. Apparently, we can mine for crypto with this game. Not real crypto, but we can do it. Alright, we're so... One more duck! One more duck, she says. One more duck, and then we'll call it quits. We'll call it the stream. One more duck, she says. And then we'll call it the stream. Everything works, and then next time I'll probably have, like, actual content planned. Ugh, I use that word hesitantly, content. But I could pop off about my dislike for that word. Where's that noise coming from? Where's that noise coming from? Boop! Is this the room in the tunnel? Where is the tunnel? I forgot where the tunnel was. It's a pretty cool place. You get to like press a bunch of buttons. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, new duck, so close, we're getting a new duck. Who's the new duck? So close, one more duck, and then I'm okay. I can quit anytime I want to. Who's the new... Dragon duck is here! Whoa, where are we? Whoa, where did we go? Oh, where? This is Jelly. Dragon is here and he can set stuff on fire. Next time. Next time. See? See, there we go. He can set stuff on fire. There he is. There he is. He can set stuff on fire. Also, there's something glowing at the bottom of the pool. I don't know what that is. Yeah, there. Now we have a chaos maker in the pool. Now we can commit arson in game. Alright. Alright, now we can commit arson in game. Next time, one more duck, just one more duck, just one more duck. It's okay, I don't have a problem. Just one more duck, just one more duck. Alright, we got 71 ducks out of 124, and then we have 3 more collections to unlock. But before we unlock those other 3 collections, we have a lot of side quests that we can go on. 124, hold on. 124 minus 71, math, go. 29 plus 24, that's 40, 53. 53 more ducks to go. We have 53 more ducks to go, and then we can go on side quests. We have to wait for 53 more ducks to spawn. Yes. Alright. But yeah, that's my favorite game. But that's my favorite game ever. I love that game. I love that game. I also don't have all of my hotkeys set. It's my favorite game, not game ever. Because you don't do anything. You just watch and collect ducks, and it's horrendously addicting. Like, actually horrendously so. I love that game so much. Yes. Alright, I think as far as a YouTube test stream goes, I think I'm happy. Like, we got the rat to work, which I honestly wasn't expecting. I'll probably fiddle around with the chat and make it look a little less uggo. A little less uggo-fuggo. I'll probably fiddle around with the chat a little bit more to make it look nicer. It's probably not going to be as pretty as animated as my Twitch chat, but like, at least get the fonts not chonky. Yeah. See, it's going to take like 30 seconds. Alright, let's close out of that.
PFFFFT, I couldn't blast.
Aww. You'll get to blast next time. You'll get to blast next time. Now that we have a fire duck in our collection, he'll be able to set other ducks on fire, and then once those ducks are on fire, we can unlock events and such. Yeah. We got the rat to work, we got chat to work, we got the broadcast to work. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Alright, so my stream schedule is coming out later today, but I can tell you what I'm doing now. I think for a setup stream, 2 hours ain't half bad. Alright, so Wednesday, I'm going back to Twitch Wednesday, I'm going back to Twitch. We are starting a Sucker for Love. We'll be starting to read a Sucker for Love. Apparently you date monster girls. Apparently you date Eldritch monster girls. So we are going to play a dating sim where we go around dating Eldritch monster girls. So we're starting a Sucker for Love on Wednesday. That's gonna be back on Twitch. Then again on Twitch on Saturday night, we're going back to Imposter Factory because some reason or another, that game invites so much yapping that we can't finish the damn thing. Because we get so... I don't know what it is about that game in particular. But we get so sidetracked, we get so tangential on that game in particular that we can never seem to finish the damn thing. Whoop, what happened? What happened? Am I still online? Weird. That's something to look into. But we're gonna continue Imposter Factory. I would like to be at least 3/4 through the third act of that game. So be prepared to not do a lot of gaming and do a lot of yapping on that one. And then on Sunday, maybe, I would like to go back to try to do a weekend workshop. Weekend workshop. So we're probably going to be working on the Live 2D game jam, and I would like that to be on YouTube. So Sunday stream, I would like to come back to YouTube, and it's probably going to be a work with me. It's going to be early in the morning. It's going to be 9 a.m. JST. So nighttime for my Americans, and a big fat I'm sorry to the Europeans. 9 a.m. JST. And that's going to be a work along with me. So Sky, Moki, and we're going to be working on the visual novel with that. So come work with me, do your art at the end of stream. We'll even show it off on stream, and we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about projects. We'll just do and talk about art that day. So yeah. So Wednesday, 2 p.m. Twitch. Saturday, 7 p.m. Twitch. Sunday, 9 a.m. YouTube. There we go. I will have a schedule going out later today as soon as I make the icons and thumbnails for it and whatnot. Yes. But for today, what I wanted to do, which was simply test streaming on YouTube, I think we have successfully done that. I've yapped about onsens and I got to revisit my duck collection. I'm very happy. Yay, ducks. Yay, ducks. I love my ducks. And we got plus and minus duck collection to spawn and bond together. So there we go. That was great. That was great. All right. How does raiding work on YouTube? How does raiding work on YouTube? Can I raid somebody? Or do I have to like follow them? Or something like that. Let me look it up. Oh, you really are the best mod. Thank you. I don't really have anyone to raid. At least on Twitch, I can like look up new people. On YouTube, I don't even know how to look up new people when I'm not streaming. Warv, I'm counting on you. I don't think that's the thing. I know it's a redirect. I know you can redirect to another person's channel. I think it's called redirecting, not raiding, but I think everyone calls it raiding anyway. It's a new thing. Well, relatively. I know it can be done, but I don't know how it's done. Where do I look? It is a thing. It is a thing. It's been a thing for a while now. This whole raiding thing. How to raid on YouTube. How to use YouTube Live Redirect. Yeah, it's a redirect. Alright. Eligibility. This feature is available to creators sending a redirect that have more than 1,000 subscribers and no community guideline strikes. Oh! Okay, well, I'm not eligible for it. It's a redirect, but you need more than 1k subs, otherwise... Okay, so I'm not even eligible to redirect. Shame. Yeah, TLDR you can't yet. Ah! Shogunai ne. Shikataganai. That's just all the more reason to give me a follow. That's just all the more reason to follow this YouTube channel so that we can spread the love and the degeneracy around. Yeah, please. I'm gonna do the YouTube thing. Please hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and ding the bell so that you can hear a pleasant little echo of my live notification. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that little intro that everybody always skips at the beginning and ends of videos. That thing, yeah. Hit the bell, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Follow me over on Twitch. My commands aren't set up in the chat either. I was like about to like give you like, here are your raid messages if you are unsubbed, and here are your raid messages if you are subbed. I promise it works. It's just that Stream Elements, it's not subbed, and be sure to check me. I was about to give that whole spiel, and I'm like, wait a second. Chotto minute. None of that is set up. All right, let me manually give you the links for everything. I think at the moment, I think there's only like one really important one, and that's just my ex. Go follow me on my Twitter for anything and everything, Rita. And then we'll talk about the Discord later. There we go. All right. I'm done yapping. Any last minute questions for me? Any last minute inquiries, concerns, complaints? Don't you dare complain about my stream. If you have one, I want you can take that straight to the garbage can. I don't want to hear it. Alright. Kisses on all your foreheads. I appreciate you all from the bottom of my butt. I'd say heart, but my butt's bigger. You get more appreciation that way. Mwah.